Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. This. Let me know if you can see me, hear me. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. I just wanted to jump on here this morning because I have a ton of meetings at work and I wanted to give my thoughts about everything that is going on. So thank you so much for joining me, Naughty Crew. Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all are awesome. Most of you will catch this on the replay. Okay. Sorry I'm so early, but I just wanted to give my full attention to these topics because we've been on here talking about, these women walking around, they got all this money and they have a low self-esteem, they have low value of themselves. They choose these toxic men to become in relationship with, but all while they expect us to believe that they are great, they are on top of the world, okay? But actions speak louder than words, and everything that's done in the dark will definitely come to light. So please, as you all are loading up in here, the replay game, please remember to hit that like button, hype this video up, and share this live out, okay? Because we be getting into the mess over here at the Naughty Love Movement, okay? And I'll always keep y'all up to date with the trending topics and what's going on. But we also like to have the tough conversations over here. So like this video, hype this video up, support your independent content creators. All right. Also follow me on all my social media platforms. That information is scrolling below. Check your girl out, okay? Because my life is lit and I share it with the world, okay? But you gotta follow me to get that intimate view of me, okay? So thank you all for joining me. Shout out to everybody. I hope you all have a beautiful blessed day. Make today great. That's all you can focus on. That is all you can focus on. So Shalita Savage is out here exposing Clarerssea Sheilds and her lies. Clarerssea ain't nothing but a pathological, habitual liar. That's all she is. Okay, we've been talking about this on the channel. Her lies are so obvious now. Like, she's the only one that believes them. Her and Pompu say, absolutely, yes, y'all. Like this video, hype this video. It's ridiculous at this point, okay? So Shalita Savage came out yesterday with some information, and I'm going to share that with you guys. But Ressa Coleslaw Crash out here lying through them fake ass veneers that she did for promo. Okay. That's what she only got the top done. Damn. Okay. And Shalita has had her foot on Clareressa's neck. She feels like Clareressa has been lying on her, and that's why she coming at her so hard. They are cousins. They are blood relatives. All right. And Shalita has been making her rounds. Making her rounds. Okay. She started out on Tasha K. Then she went on Nyla Says, and these are only the YouTubers I know about. Okay. And we talking about Shalita. Okay, she been moving around. She been making her rounds. She's been going viral. Okay, and she debunked every single lie that Claressa come out here and try to play in our face with. All right, so she's been exposing her all along, but she's really been going in because Shalita, she recently um got into, well, she's been in disagreement with Claressa's ex-best friend, Nod the Goat. Okay, and the police are involved in that situation. That happened over the weekend. Claressa came out here and gave her thoughts. Did she help the situation? Absolutely not. She would have been better off just shutting the fuck up. Just shutting up. But no, she has lack of self-control. So she has to respond because she believes in her delusional bird brain self that she could change the narrative by just saying things and throwing things out there. But at the end of the day, you have been proven to be a snake in the grass, Claressa. You have been proven to be nothing but a liar. Nothing adds up with you. And I've been saying it on this channel. Her whole image is smoke and mirrors. She believes she's the greatest all time. In all actuality, she is not. All right. So we got a few things to unpack with Miss Ressa Coleslaw Crash Out. And I'm gonna bring you all the deets, okay? Because she playing in our face once again, trying to change the narrative on Beyonce's internet, and she's trying to deflect and distract rather than coming out here and like these are the things she should be running her mouth about. Because this is information she put out there, lies she put out there, okay? Lies. But we gonna unpack it, okay? Then we gonna get into Cardi B and her toxic relationships. Cardi ain't never healed. She ain't even get over her marriage. So that's why this relationship is not going in her favor. And I mean, her involving herself with Stefon Diggs, absolutely a horrible idea. You have now attached yourself to another toxic man who has no self-control and irresponsible with his seed. But all this information was out there. And you still keep putting yourself in the orbit of narcissism. Y'all like the video, hype the video, okay? Because we got so much to get into, okay? Let's start off with Ressa. Let's dive right in, okay? She out here wanting you to believe a narrative when she walking around in the same funky ass dress for the whole weekend. Let me tell y'all something. When everything popped off with Shalita and Nod the Goat, Shalita went on Nyla Says and she said she is here in Detroit. This before she got to New York, okay? She's here in Detroit for a Mother's Day brunch with the mayor. Shalita said that. I heard her say that on Nyla Says. All right, but yet this is how people play in y'all face. They ain't playing in mine. Yet this is what she wants you to believe, that she was at the Stephanie Mills concert with Pompoose, say her married Remy, my husband, child. She want us to believe she was out there with him because she basically trying to make an alibi for herself. But you only fooling yourself, chick. Oh, we know you was up in New York, number one, chasing after your married man, like the dirty bottom foot snake you are. Child. She wants y'all to believe she was chilling with Pompoose family who don't even like her. Stop playing with me. They don't like you. He is still married. He is still married. All right? And you trying to make it seem like y'all so in love. Child. Rest of coleslaw crash out. You need to get your life. Like, girl, this is not cute. And you need to go on mute. You hear what I'm talking about, Naughty Crew? Like, it's ridiculous how she tries to manipulate people, but she ain't manipulating me because I'm like, Ressa.
Girl, what's going on? Girl, what's going on?
What's going on, Crash Out? What's going on?
Are you dumb?
Absolutely, she done. And we about to get into it, okay? So Mother's Day weekend, she went over there to Pompoose, New York, okay, with her what you call it, with his family, and it looks like Pap was trying to treat his mama and his sisters and his nieces to a nice Mother's Day, okay? And people said like, oh, she looked like she came there last minute and things like that or whatever. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I believe she was in Detroit first. She rushed over to New York because she know Remy Ma and Pap got some business to handle because number one is Mother's Day weekend. Number two, it was their anniversary this week. So she was trying to do everything to cock block that situation. Absolutely. She did not want a repeat embarrassment of what happened during the Christmas holiday, okay? When she was over there and Pap wasn't upstairs. He was in Daniel Leather with his wife. Yes. She was with Pap was with his wife, as she should. Like, you can't question that. At the end of the day, you know he married. He got business to handle. They have a child together. They are going to be together no matter whether you like it or not. Pap and Remy are going to be together. They're going to raise their child. And that is the biggest thorn in your damn side, girl. That is the thorn in your side. Because there's nothing you can do. And guess what? You also know that Remy will never, ever let your unhinged, uncouth, ghetto bird ass anywhere near her child that she risked her life for. Hey, sexy 60 girl, good morning. You know that's not happening. You know, in your heart of hearts, you will never, ever be next to the golden child, okay? And it's your own fault because you messy. You are messy boots. It is sad. It's a sad shame. Like, but you're getting exposed one by one. You are getting handled. Period. All right. But this is what Ressa wants y'all to believe right here. They a big old happy family. She be around the family. And I told y'all, she we control her. The internet controls her. We have complete control over this girl's life because she needs so much validation and she thinks she's going to get it from the internet. But she out here trying to prove to the internet that her relationship is official, and she didn't want another holiday to go by and the internet drags that ass. Okay, so look at these pictures. This is from Mother's Day when they were at the concert. They had a suite. Okay, she looks out of place. She just looks completely out to place. Always notice the family is on the inside and she's on the outside, except for this picture. But still, she's on the outside. Look at this. It's Papoose and his family, and she over there. Y'all notice that? But this is what she wants you to believe. She wants you to believe. We all know Pap love his mama, okay? She wants you to believe she was over there. But I heard Shalita say on Nyla Says that she was in Detroit. And she was like, you think I don't know? You think I don't know you was staying at the Holiday Inn? And so that being said, she was at the Holiday Inn. That picture where she's asking Pat for some that video she put up, that I believe that was put up early. They probably flew out to New York. Maybe at the last minute she decided to go to the concert. Who knows? I ain't even here for all those details or whatever. But she has to give the illusion like we together. What you talking about? What you talking about? But that last video where she asking Pap for money and he curved that ass. Child. Right, so you only fooling yourself. You the only one playing a game with yourself. It's sad, and I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, I got secondhand embarrassment for her. I ain't taking on that shit. I ain't taking on that secondhand embarrassment shit. I am not. But check out this video that she did. Okay, it looks like a Holiday Inn gym, and even Miss Skinny was like, yo, how come you ain't never at his house?
It's me. So I thought I need to get paid for doing this. Like, I'm not gonna pay money before I need to get paid for this. Like, if right, mom type shit.
You calling Papoose Big Daddy, he should be calling you Big Mama. Pap fucking tongue is slicker than a snake. Pap set up there, ran circle around Clarerssea Sheilds asking him for money. And I ain't never seen no shit like that. The only time a man avoids giving a woman some motherfucking money when he don't got no fucking money. But the thing about it is, as long as Papoose putting that motherfucking pappy wappy down, that one hit a quarter down on her, oh, he's daddy. Girl, if you don't fucking get off this internet embarrassing yourself, Pap they made a motherfucking fool out you. Girl, I ain't telling you no reply. Goodbye.
Okay, so that looked like a Holiday Inn to me, and it's starting to line up. Please like the video. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. I know we got an early call, but look, I wanted to get my commentary out about this. We have so much to unpack. All right, so yeah, she wants us to believe that everything is all good in the hood, but this chick is manipulative. She is a snake in the grass, and she has proven that over and over and over again. Okay, but Shalita has had her foot on her neck. She is not playing with Clarerssea. She is not playing with her. And we can say what we want, give our opinion, right? And a lot of us don't agree with the way Shalita is handling it. I'll put it like that, right? But that's her family. Who are we to tell her how to handle her family? Do we have to agree? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So after it looks like a museum was trying to honor her. And so Clarissa posted this to her page, another milestone, quote history in the museum. I'm still active, still undefeated, still one of the kind, surrounded by so much greatness. Child, let me tell you something, Clarissa. This is all cat. And they got debunked. I don't care how many accolades you have. I don't care how many museums your belts are posted in. You still have no upcoming fight. And shout out to Punch Drunk, okay? He debunked that shit. I love his channel. I learned so much from him about boxing because he does this here thing, okay? And he's been exposing Clarissa's $8 million deal. He actually called the boxing commission in Michigan to figure out how much the licensing fee was in Michigan. What the hell? He exposed that whole thing. She should not be in that museum. And I'm telling y'all, her image is all smoke and mirrors. She creates these lies. She actually believes them. That's what's scary about her. That is what is so scary about Clarerssea Sheilds, is the fact that she actually believes her lies. She's delusional. I have to find it. Here we go. Shout out to Punch Drunk. Please go over to his channel and subscribe. Everything we discuss here falls under fair use commentary. The copyright is in our description box, and also, yeah. Everything we discuss here, it's just of our opinions of the trending topics. We do not condone bullying. Copyright disclaimer under section 107. All right. Here we go. Got to do these things. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Go over to Punch Drunk and subscribe. He has some excellent commentary. He's very entertaining as well. And he's easy on the eyes. I ain't mad at it. So let's get into this video because he debunks all of Claressa's lies when it comes to the boxing facts. Okay. And I have learned so much from him.
How old is the new hire?
Please like the video, like the video, like the video.
Get ready to rumble!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got more Clarerssea Sheilds news, and no, it doesn't have to do with her frog leaping from Atlanta to New York City to chase after the gigolo upstairs, Papoose, that was supposed to be spending alone time with his mom and his sister during Mother's Day weekend. And shout out to all the beautiful mothers out there. And possibly spending time with his wife, Remy Ma, for their wedding anniversary. And we all know that Clarerssea Sheilds' insecurities tapped in at an all-time high, and she did not want Papoose to be spending time with his wife like he did, allegedly did this past.
And that's the other thing I like about Punch Drunk. He really be holding Papoose accountable. It is great to see a man holding his brother accountable, and he don't even be trying to disrespect Papoose. But Papoose, y'all need to understand, Papoose has lost a lot of respect in a lot of men's eyes. You know what I mean? Because his image was also smoke and mirrors. He tried to put his image out here like he was the stand-up guy, like he was all for women. And his wife debunked that, dragged both him and his mistress asses, okay? And before anybody gets up in arms, yes, Remy cheated too. It don't even matter who cheated first. second or last. The infidelity is both Papoose and Remy's responsibility. They are responsible for the breakdown of their marriage, and they also are responsible for fixing it and putting it back together. Only they can do it. And I am not here advocating for them to be together. I would love to see their family structure go back whole, but I just think Remy is done. I think she is done, and Papoose ain't shit. And we seeing it over and over again. So shout out to Punch Drunk for being a stand-up guy when it comes to that aspect. All right. Also, a little history on him. He is one of the boxing channels that not only cover men's boxing, but he also advocated for women's boxing. So I respect him a lot. And that just shows me he loves the sport as a whole and wants to see everybody, have they shot at it and make money.
Christmas weekend, and they was chilling and shopping in the jacket store, the fur leather jacket store and stuff like that. Anyway, in lighter note, Clarerssea Sheilds is being celebrated in the American Museum of Natural History out here. They opening a new exhibit, right, for The Win, Objects of Sports Excellence. No applause. Hold your applause. Trust me on this one, because it's supposed to be good news, right? With all the bad news and drama circulating, Clarerssea Sheilds, her cousin, gonna be putting all her dirt out there and whatever. But there's supposed to be a lot of news celebrating her excellence, because look, Clarerssea Sheilds is one of the greatest fighters to ever lace them up on the women's side. Yes, of course. She's a 3-division undisputed world champion. Doesn't matter that the heavyweight division and all these divisions is kind of, one of the worst divisions in the sport of boxing, male or female. But anyway, she is highly accomplished and cannot take away her historic 2 gold medalists representing USA America. Now there is legit, highly respected. But the way they presented this to her in this exhibit in the museum is not accurate. As a matter of fact, it's disgusting. You know why? In this sense, they said that she was, as a matter of fact, let me read it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, and how they presented this, right? The Art of Winning. Sheilds' 2019 WBO middleweight championship belt highlights her achievement of becoming the first female boxer to hold all 4 major titles and the first American to win consecutive Olympic gold medal. Look where they lied. Disgusting. Snubbing the First Lady, Cecilia Brækhus. Let me read it again, what the museum is putting out there, the PR. Highlighting her achievement of becoming the first female boxer to hold all.
This sounds so familiar, and I'm starting to notice a pattern with Clarerssea. She puts these lies of her numbers and her stats out there, and they're distorted. She's not the greatest woman of all time. In fact, has very little competition in the heavyweight division. Okay, this is why she doesn't have any fights coming up. And it's the same, like Layla Ali let us know. She took Layla Ali's advice and took offense to that when Layla was just telling her the truth. Because this is why Layla decided to retire, because it just wasn't any competition for her. And so she suggested to Clarerssea, drop down in weight, and so that you'll have more opportunities. She wasn't trying to take a dig at her, but in Clarerssea, in her delusion, in her insecure ways, she took offense to it.
4 major titles. That is a lie.
You's a liar.
The first was Cecilia Brækhus 2014, in which
Cecilia Brækhus, she was the first in 2014. She has an extreme case, and I'm talking about Clarerssea Sheilds. She has an extreme case of imposter syndrome, and it's dangerous. And given the chain of events that has happened, I believe she would try to hurt Remy Ma. And that's my belief. She tried to hire Shalita Savage to get at Remy Ma's best friend. And I believe Shalita now. I do. Everything we discuss here is allegedly.
He was undefeated for almost five years. And later on, she got defeated by Jessica McCaskill, and she became the welterweight undisputed champion. And shout out to Jessica McCaskill. Heard that she's gonna be back in the ring and stuff, coming out of retirement with a beautiful champion, with a beautiful and an electric fighter. She is high pressure fighter, highly successful, and future Hall of Fame. Why would they lie like that? And why didn't Clarerssea Sheilds corrected them and say, no, you know what? I am a 3-division undisputed world champion. Yes, I do have 2 gold medals. Yes, but I'm not the first undisputed female fighter in the history of the sport of boxing.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base.
Child, punch it. Let me tell you something. He do not be playing with Clarerssea.
Like this, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to boxing, it is so much of a niche sport nowadays that nobody will even fact check the truth. Cecilia Brækhus, aka the First Lady, that's a nickname, is the first female undisputed world champion. Clarerssea Sheilds is the first 2-division, 3-division undisputed world champion, but the first to accomplish it was Cecilia Brækhus, and Cecilia Brækhus should be celebrated just as that, and not writing out history. You know what I'm saying? Writing her off. That's unfair. That's irresponsible by the Natural History Museum. And those.
And I want to say this. I want to add this. It's something about Clarerssea in the younger generation now. They do not like to pay homage to the people that paved the way before them. They do not. They like to disparage lineage. They don't respect legends. They don't respect the hard work people have done so that they can have an opportunity today. It's sad, but because of their ego, because they think they know it all, you know what I mean? They don't like to share the spotlight. And you've seen this. You started to see this in the likes of Nicki Minaj. She does not want it to be. And look how she crashing out over this young girl that came out. She's blocking people for resharing good music. It's enough room for everybody. But these narcs, they're selfish. They are selfish.
Like Shalita Promotion, you should have checked them. Clarerssea Sheilds, you should have checked that, because I know when things are not accurate, like Clarerssea Sheilds may deem in other subjects, she likes to correct people. She likes to say, oh no, they liars. But why don't you tell the museum that they lie themselves? No, because it benefits you. See, the lie is good when it benefits you, huh? Clarerssea calling everybody else a lie. Why don't you send a cease and desist letter to damn the museum for lying on Cecilia Brækhus? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why she can't be the face of women boxing, in my opinion. You know why? Because she's not for other women. She don't respect other women and their legacy and their greatness. She would actually take one of their greatness to add it to her greatness. Why are you being greedy? You got enough greatness, huh? Let's see what Clarerssea Sheilds had to say while she was there, while she was here and stuff like that in the museum. I think what separates me from others is my belief in myself. How far I'm willing to go to win. How far you willing to go and win? Snackety snack. Anyway, and I think I understand the proper preparation. Huh? We all know. God rest his soul, Vita Conte, but we know what the snackety snack does to people. But anyway, prevents, and I think
And I also know that when you had your fight with Franchon Cruz and you caused all that chaos because you were a toxic person. Okay, you're toxic. Everything you do is toxic. It turned to shit. And that's because you stab people in the back. You know what I'm saying? But Franchon alluded to you taking enhancements. She did. Like, come on, this girl's image is all smoke and mirrors. Trust me, she a big ass punk.
Understand the proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if I'm naturally gifted with my speed and size, I'll also learn the art of of boxing. I have 20 different styles. There's only five styles of boxing. There's no such thing as 20 different styles. But anyway, I have 20 different styles that I can box, and I also work and train hard. I think that's the difference. There are many people who can sit there.
She work and train, and she also eat hard. To me, her diet is not of an athlete. She eating all this soul food and stuff like that. Like, no, girl, no. Where's your salad? Where's your bland ass chicken and your dry ass spinach? Y'all like the video. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. I had to jump on early because, I got some things at work that I need to deal with or whatever. And if I could come live later, I will. But like, yeah, she if you look, her lifestyle is not of an athlete. She drinks alcohol, which that's in her family lineage. Her mom's an alcoholic, and her little sister is an alcoholic. Okay, and they like that cheap liquor, that wino liquor, like Amsterdam and E&J. Yeah, child, no, don't nobody got time for that. Like, Clarissa has a problem. She has a problem. Trust me. She be up in that house drunk.
As a 19-time world champion. 19-time world champion. You are a 19-time world champion? Anyway, I've always wanted to be the best, and your best is never good enough because it's the snack. Anyway, because your best has always yet to come. That's what I kind of live by. I'm the best in the world at what I do. The best in line. Also, oh yeah, you can lace them. You can lace them gloves up. Oh, you the best in being with a married man. You're the best in that. Yeah, you're the best in that. You were the best in ranting, best in snapping, best in crashing out. Yeah, you're the best in that too. Yeah, you good. You're one of the best in lacing them up. But see, I don't want to take nothing away. See, this is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You could be a fan of somebody. You may not like another athlete. You may not like their style, whatever. But we're not in the business of taking away anything from Clarerssea Sheilds or any other fighter, right? But we're not going to add that you're the first female undisputed world champion and then snubbing Cecilia Breakers because that is her achievement. That is her greatness. That is her pioneer of being the four belt era undisputed world champion. And you going to take that away and you're going to let and the promotion and the museum and all of that? No. I'll be sending an email to the Natural History Museum for lying.
Thank you, Punch Drunk. Y'all go over to his channel and subscribe. All Facts. He deals with All Facts over there, and he debunks all of Carissa's lies when it comes to boxing. I watch boxing alongside my husband. I do like the sport. I think people that choose to do it are very courageous, like to want to be hit in the head over and over again. But yeah, no, that whole museum is all smoke and mirrors. Don't believe it. She ain't nothing but a effing liar. Okay, so now let's move into the next phase of this thing here. Shalita exposing her lies as well. Please like the video, engage with the channel. I appreciate everybody being here, all 19 of you. Please thumbs up the video. Help us in the algorithm, okay? I want to take y'all back. Clarerssea Sheilds, True Crime with Shame, exposed her 3 months ago, saying she has tax liens, but she wants y'all to believe that she's the $8 million lady, okay? And she got all this money, okay? And she can't afford a $31,000 Gucci purse that Remy has, by the way, okay? So much, all right? She been windmilling out here. I told y'all we controlled the net. Hey, Sonny. What's going on, Sunny? I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. All right. She was the first one to expose Clareressa's tax issues, right? Shout out with True Crime with Shame, because she don't be over there playing, baby. She be on her shit. Okay. Make sure y'all go over to these channels and subscribe. Okay. There's her channel there at the bottom, True Crime with Shame. And this is part 8. All right. She has exposed so much on her channel about Win Records, about Papoose liens, and his driver license being suspended. Okay. She be having her foot on their neck. Okay. And I appreciate her taking the time to research these things and not just putting out some bullshit. Okay. Let's get into what she has to say. Fair use. Make sure y'all subscribe. She's a great content creator.
Because we do a whole bunch of carrying on over here. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. You already know what it is. This video is going to be very short and sweet, and it's all about the receipts, okay? I happened to catch the last end of a live from one of my favorite content creators, which is Hood Champion. I was so tired, I didn't really realize that Clarerssea Sheilds had actually called in, pretending to be her best friend, whatever. But this morning, I got up and I kind of listened to it, and it seems like she was disputing the fact that my documents were legitimate. Oh, no, my dear, we don't do that on this channel. Fact check, that's something that we definitely do. Not only do we check our facts once, we check them twice, and then again. So I wanted to come on and drop this quick video just to let you guys know that the information is legit, okay? So make sure you pay attention to the address on the property, her business addresses at the same property, her literally standing outside of that same property. So you expect me to believe, or you expect us to believe that all of this information is correct, but the only part that is not true is that you had a lien on the property? No, ma'am. Myself, along with my subscribers, are very smart, and we can recognize a cheap knockoff from an authentic. You're a liar, and you weren't paying your bills. Now, granted, it does say that that house was recently sold, but you can sell a property with a lien as long as that money is covered that you owe. And it looks like maybe that's what you did to kind of get rid of that debt, but you definitely were not paying your bills. And as a nugget, like I said, you owed Hurley Medical Center money, and they had to come after you too in 2024. The documents don't lie, sweetheart. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because one thing about me is I always keep my receipts. They're very important. And I have plenty of receipts, not only on just you, but on everybody around you. And I'm trying to be nice. Oh, almost forgot. Everything that I say on this channel is my opinion only, and it is alleged. You guys make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You tried it.
You guys, I finally made the block.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we do a whole bunch of carrying.
Sorry, I was on mute, y'all. All right, there is a longer video, but as you can see, like, this girl, all she do is lie. And Papoose, you got to be a liar right along with her, because, like, why would you stand for that? Why would you go for that? Like, you ain't shit, Pap.
Over here, We talk a lot of shit, and if that's your type of carrying on, then you'd want to hit that subscribe button right now. If you are one of my returning subscribers, then you already know what it is. I'm so happy to see that you're back rocking with your girl. Now, as you guys seen the thumbnail, of course, I'm dropping a document like I always do. Your girl always try to come with something extra, not just the surface shit. And if you are one of my current subscribers, you already know that I dropped the documents in regards to PAPS liens and everything like that. Everybody kind of just ran with it, and somehow Tasha K got it, and the rest is history, which is cool. But this time I've decided to go ahead and watermark my shit and kind of cover the case numbers and stuff like that, just for my own peace of mind. Anywho, let's address the elephant in the room. Monique. I'm sure you guys have all heard that Monique came out and called herself defending Clarerssea Sheilds. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about that, respectfully. Monique, shut the fuck up, because obviously you don't know what you're talking about. You clearly came in at the third quarter of the game. So go back, watch the replays, and then you'll understand why the score is what it is. If you truly gave a...
Hold on. Let me fast forward this, because we not here for all of that. We already know about Monique and her trifling ass. Here we go.
Auntie, sit down. Quit trying to insert yourself. Anyway, this is not going to be a long video. You guys, I have not been trying to neglect you guys. I was literally in Paris, France for 5 days. And when I got back, I had to decompress. But the fuck shit was still here waiting. And so tonight I have a little time for it. What you're looking at right now, allegedly, and these are all documents that I pulled. So I'm saying allegedly, but these are documents, okay? And you can see there's over $100,000 in debt. There's an extension on it. And the filing was recently. Check out the red arrows. So why don't you pay your bills? And not only this, the whole fucking clinic had to come after your ass in 2024 to pay your bill, your medical bills. Like, yeah, you paid that one off. But why did they have to sue you? You're so rich. You got all this money, you counting the green, but debt collectors is on your ass. Yeah, I got all your documents too, honey. So you can play with it if you want to. Clock that. And your man. How dare Papoose put up that weak, pathetic post talking about zoom in. You got little feet in hand. I call fucking bullshit. These big, long hoofs hanging over these shoes. This? Child, please, what size is that? A 10, 11? What is that? And your hands? Your hands are regular size for your body type, okay? The truth about it is you're just a slouchy ass lady. Like, you eat whatever the fuck you want, and you don't have that type of metabolism or body to be eating every damn thing under the sun. You got the same body structure and build as your mother and your sister. Dumpy. Frumpy. Ass just as flat, wide, and mushy looking. And let's keep it 100. You know damn well your face don't look like this. You got filters, makeup, lightning, everything you can get on this picture right here. And let's get back to these big ass feet. Pap, what the fuck is you talking about? She got little feet and little hands. Compared to who? A man? And look at this. This is what she chose to wear to the Cardi B album release party. A satin romper with faux fur around the neck and high heel sandals.
Shane be going in, child. Shane be going in. But as you can see, she's the one that came out with the tax liens, and the debts and stuff like that, the medical bills or whatever. So there, after that, Clarerssea decides to call in to Hood Champions radio show because his callers were calling in saying like talking about the tax debts and the medical bills, and she talk about she's so rich and this and that. They was up in arms about it, okay? So here's the clip from Hood Champion when she called in. And shout out to Spike T Talk for this commentary, but the original commentary came from Hood Champion channel. Here we go.
Clarerssea Sheilds.
Yeah. Mute your TV for me. Go ahead. I saw I missed your call.
It's muted.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm sitting up here listening to this live, and I see so much misinformation.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. I want to hear you.
Y'all lying, saying that this woman owes tax money. Why are y'all lying, saying that her image is ruined?
Well, hold on. Correct that then, because there's a lady who put out some tax records today on her site, and we were all like, where'd that come from? Like, Clarerssea Sheilds owes money based on the document she provided. So clear that up for us, because I'm glad.
Y'all believe anything bad about Clarerssea Sheilds. Nobody's doing any fact checks. You guys are running behind Tasha K and Lagisha Dean believing anything bad said about Clarerssea Sheilds when her life has been documented since she was 15 years old.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm going to let you talk because I'm not rude. And I'm not saying you're being rude. Now, I don't watch Tasha K. I don't even know who the other person is. But the ladies in the chat, they definitely know who they are. So just to let you know. So, but go ahead. I want to hear from you because I'm glad somebody who has a different opinion is calling in. But so you're saying the tax stuff isn't true?
It's not about different opinion. It's about facts. You guys aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
Okay.
24/7.
Give the facts.
She doesn't owe any money in taxes.
Okay, there you heard it. She doesn't owe any money in taxes, right? All right, let me cook, Naughty Crew, okay? She doesn't owe any taxes. Everybody's always lying on Clarerssea Sheilds. Everybody's always lying on her. Layla Ali, Maserati Bud, 50 Cent. Everybody's lying on her. Everybody's lying on her. But from my end, on the outside looking in, it looks like you're the only one injecting these lies, Clarerssea, and you mad we holding your feet to the fire.
So the person who came out, the person who did that video and has that document floating around, that's a false document.
Very, very false. I know Clarerssea myself, so therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live? The girl you had just before the saying that, oh, she only made $8 million. Like, $8 million is not a lot of money.
Yeah, but Punch Drunk debunked that. You do not have $8 million. You don't. You didn't even clear $1 million. Your fight with Franchon Cruz. You barely had any sponsorships. You had to call in Zeus Network at the last minute to that ratchet ass production of a fight that y'all put together. Come on now. Stop it. Stop. Go play with your mind. Like, don't play with us.
And she has the most lucrative boxing deal in women's boxing. When do we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think her image has been destroyed because of the deal?
It's not about she has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a female boxer. What else is she supposed to do?
But what does that mean?
I would love to hear this.
No.
She is a female boxer.
Okay.
She is the best in the world at what she does. She's undefeated. She's never been in jail. She doesn't have anything on her record that's bad. How are you guys painting this girl out to be a bad?
Please like the video. Thank you. And welcome to all joining us this morning, okay? The Naughty Love movement is up and Adam. The early bird gets the worm. Please like the video, share this live out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Help us to get into the algorithm. These are the free ways to support the channel. Thank you all. Good morning. And grand rising, Naughty Crew. This is Clarerssea Sheilds. She called into Hood Champions podcast and she called in acting like she was a friend of herself. And by the end of the call, she was herself. Child, the delusion is delusioning this morning. That's all I got to say.
Bad person and be a bad woman. Please explain that to me. all the time. Fighters call each other out. That is not a reason for you to say all those false things about her. Next.
But hold on, you said that's not a reason for somebody to say things that people have an opinion about it. About the Black Lives Matter movement, when Layla Ali was saying, look, all lives matter, then she tried to twist it and bring her father into that conversation. So that's where I lost respect for Clarerssea Sheilds. Now, as far as the ladies in the chat, if you follow, hold on, let me finish, because I ain't gonna cut you off. Now, as far as if you've been following the live over the last month and a half, I'm sure you hear what a lot of the ladies say. But go ahead, I'm sorry, I know something you want to say, go ahead.
So you don't think that Layla Ali is wrong for how she came at Clarerssea Sheilds?
Well, I'll be honest with you, right? How did she come at her? Because I'm not understanding what she do. What did she do?
You're a YouTuber, so you know.
No, I can't. We're not gonna see things the same way. Did something specifically to you, and what specifically did she do? Because we're not gonna interpret things the same way. So I really want to understand what you're saying, because
Clarerssea, if you have watched the whole story, what Layla Ali has said from the beginning, you would see that she said that Clarerssea took something the wrong way.
On the Breakfast Club.
So that's where we started.
The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club.
What Layla Ali has said from the beginning, you would see that she said that Clarerssea took something the wrong way.
On the Breakfast Club.
So that's where we started.
The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club.
You're a fan of Layla, so you watch that.
No, well, hold on. I was a fan of Clarerssea. I've done videos on Clarerssea. You go back on my channel saying she should be a gazillionaire. This is effed up. I don't see why this girl doesn't have gazillions of dollars with everything that she's accomplished. Now, in the last 2 months, that's where.
And now we see why. We see why she doesn't have brand deals. She is reckless in her decisions. She's toxic. She stabs people in the back. Okay. And this is what her cousin Shalita has been saying all along, that she's a liar. She has imposter syndrome. She got a check as a child. Shalita apparently came into Clarersea's life when she found that she was being taken advantage of and her mom was not protecting her. So Shalita stepped in. And Clarerssea doesn't want to give credit to Shalita about that. She just wants to lie on her and tarnish her name and make it seem like she's a thief. All she want to do is get money off of her and things like that, right?
It's like I start doing these lives and let people call in and speak. But now you don't follow my channel, or you would have known that. But it's understandable because I just started doing these lives, so you probably don't even know who I was. But I spoke highly of Clarerssea.
I actually got into these lives because you're saying that my tickets aren't selling for the fight, and then you're saying that taxes, and then you're making up all this stuff about my image, and literally in the gym, training, running, getting ready for the fight.
You heard her? You making all this stuff up about my image. So you started the call saying you was a friend of Clarerssea Sheilds, and by the end of the call, it was your image, my image. Okay, so like she was windmilling out here trying to defend her name and things like that.
Taking care of the family, and then you just keep on coming up with more and more lies, and then you're letting people come on your channel.
Shalita debunked that, said she was not, in fact, taking care of the family. That her mama is living in a house with no doors and no floors or something like that.
And spew more lies, and don't even speak the truth. None of y'all have spoke the truth yet. Y'all all get on here lying about me every single day. Every single day.
About me every single day. Child, she was so bothered she couldn't even stay in character. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video.
Truth.
It's like you're not, regardless of my name.
Tell me what the truth is, okay? And then I got another question. Tell us, because I always say Clarerssea Sheilds should call in. I'm not going to ask you anything inappropriate. I'm not going to disrespect you, because I feel some of the interviews you do, people know that you're going to talk, and they ask you shit. Well, I'm like, why are they doing it like that? I'm not going to do that. Hear from you, and these people need to hear you too. I would never disrespect you. You called in, I would never disrespect you. But
she goes on these radio shows, spews out more lies. They don't ask about boxing. It's more her personal life on Front Street, okay? It's always pap upstairs, pap downstairs, pap pay all my bills, pap this, pap that. You led with that. That's the narrative you put out there. That's the narrative you led with. And he's a married man. That's Remy Ma's husband. I don't care if you think he filed for divorce. There's no motion on that divorce. And as long as he's married, he is not single. Period. And you don't get that.
I'm glad you called, because I was a fan of you, big time.
Yeah, you on these live talking about Clarerssea Sheilds?
Yeah. Mute your TV for me. Go ahead. I saw I missed your call.
It's muted.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so she went up on Hood Champion windmilling. Oh, that all that information is lies, is false. You trying to lie on my name, Clarerssea Sheilds, okay? And Shalita exposed that ass once again. She exposed that ass, okay? Because Clarerssea got dirty money. All right. This like some power shit, y'all. Y'all like the video, like the video, okay? So yes, Shalita is mainly known for all her online antics, the way she dragged Clarerssea and things like that, but she's also very, very fond of her community, and she wants to help the community of Flint. That's where she was born and bred. That's her hood. You know what I'm saying? And she's very passionate about it. All right. But she exposed that Clarerssea, because I told y'all, she went on Nala Says and said Clarerssea was in Detroit. She think we don't know. She was here meeting with the mayor. Okay. Well, Shalita exposed her for basically bribing and using her funds to pay off the mayor to get rid of a tax lien on a foreclosed home. Okay, the $8 million quote, right? It was having a hard time paying taxes on one of her homes in Detroit, baby. Not the quote, not the woman that says she's rich and we're broke. In the words of Geisha 305, oh no, not rest of coleslaw crash out, owing money and having to pay people off so she can get out of that debt. Y'all go over the Shalita YouTube page and follow her. She is Shalita Remy Savage. She's the same thing on her social media. Okay, this is fair use. Let's get into it. Rasa, you got some explaining to do, but she going to deflect and distract. She going to ignore it like she did Remy Ma diss track when she dragged Poussey and Rest of Coleslaw Crash Out veneers for promo. Okay, across Beyonce's internet because they keep playing with her image, playing with her name. And she said, I'm going to drag you hoes every single time. Big Bronx.
Pretty good. Good. So my name is Jedediah Brown. I'm a national community advocate, anti-corruption, anti-police brutality.
Please give your address for the minute.
My address?
Yes.
I'll say I'm homeless. I am a national advocate, so I move around the country. Okay. But I'm originally from Texas. I'll go with that. Okay, so 700 individuals have all found themselves in a similar state where their property is looking or seemingly going to be taken because of tax delinquency. And the reason why I am here is because when that happens, there are two processes by which they can recover their property, as you know. Number one, where the mayor of the city could give them their property back. Or number two, those properties could be purchased in a tax sale, I believe, on the steps of the county. But what has happened and what has brought great concern for me to be here today is Clarerssea Sheilds, who hails herself as a neighborhood hero, champion of sorts. She seemingly is getting preferential treatment, as I'm alleging, and it has brought up a lot of concern. And so the mayor of the city of Flint didn't just give her property back because that would be too much. In exchange for her campaigning for him, he called the treasurer, Tom Muma, and he called executive director Michael Freeman, asking for them to basically give her privilege to be able to retain or to obtain her grandmother's property, which should also be with delinquent taxes somewhere to around $7,000 since, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3 years and a half, something like that, 3.5 years. And so basically, the reason why I'm here is because Clarerssea Sheilds has also called the Treasury Department, and she's been verbally abusive to the staff, basically pressing that her privilege basically be observed and that this not get out.
Verbally abusive to the staff. Ressa, you think you could talk to people any sort of way, baby? You are going to be humbled. What we are witnessing, Naughty Crew, is the pride before the fall, okay? And she is using her so-called celebrity, because I didn't even know who you was until you was outed as a slut. Papoose side chick, concubine, mistress, gumad, if you will, okay? I didn't even know who you was, child. A lot of people didn't know who you were. But because Poussey's wife, Remy Ma, dragged you, your movie, because I seen the previews for your movie before I even knew who you was. I thought it was just a random ass movie. But I like the girl Ryan. I forget her last name. She's from that Fox show Star. I loved her in that. Ryan Destiny, I think her name is. I love her as an actress. So I saw the previews because I went to the movies. You know what I'm saying? And even still, I like, okay, yeah, that looked like a decent movie, but I'll wait till it come out on stream and watch it that way. Like, I'm not going to the movies to see that or whatever. But because of Remy exposing them in their affair, her movie flopped. Okay? But in her mind, she's this great big celebrity, and everything you doing right now is turning to shit. It don't matter about your past accolades, your gold medals. None of that shit matters. It's what you're doing now. And what you're doing now is failing miserably as a woman, as a boxer. You're failing, or you're losing on all ends. And I don't care how many pictures you post with Poussey. He's a fraud, and so are you.
And because of her verbal abusive nature to the staff, and specifically identifying the executive director, Michael Freeman, as her man that's supposed to get this job done, I'm asking that the board step in to stop this level of corruption. But it also troubles me that a celebrity would think that they can get preferential treatment when there are 699 other people who I'm sure would love to save their properties as well. Thank God that the Supreme Court ruled that it is unlawful to take people's property for tax delinquency, and that stuff is something that the country is still trying to matriculate, but we definitely don't believe that privilege is, and I maybe say that wrong, Mr. Freeman. Are you Mr. Freeman, right?
Excuse me, we're just gonna.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, actually.
That's why I asked.
So, Mr. Freeman,
you
nice to meet you in flesh, but he can probably help us identify if you got that call or not. But she is a person who has a lot of wealth because of her status, and she should not need a special favor to obtain a property that she's delinquent in, somewhere around $7,000. So I want to bring the awareness that I have forwarded all of the communications, and I want to make the board aware that you're going to see a lot of outside activity because the corruption of Mr. Neely is not going to be unaddressed, and it is time that it starts being addressed fully. Have a good day.
First of all, thank you for being here. It's Sam Newman, not Tom. Just for the record.
I'm sorry.
That you're okay. I'm good. I've been called worse, so I don't take that as a bad thing at all. If we're going to see a lot of one another, I want to at least be called the right name. So, okay, and I mean nothing bad. I have to be the treasurer, and I will just say this to you, sir, that some of what you stated, I don't think is exactly accurate. Some of what you stated is accurate. So I would prefer to have a discussion where we can have one, you know what I mean? Because nothing is hidden here. I did address the discussion with my staff, and I'll leave that to where I would address it with whether you're a celebrity or not, or whoever's. I'm not going to tolerate individuals calling my office and claiming anything, whether they're a celebrity or just an average person. That's not tolerated by my office, and I personally addressed that with Clarerssea. That's about, and her house was foreclosed on, and we don't do an auction on the front steps of the county. It goes in September to a sale of all the other properties that's there. If the locals don't, or the state has first right to foreclose properties, and then the local jurisdiction, the house you are particularly referring to at this moment is in the city of Flint. So the city would have the first right of purchasing that house. And then, of course, there's other ways than the treasurer.
Child, did y'all hear? He said that we don't tolerate. Hold on. He said some of what you said was true. Hold on. I got to go back. Hold on.
Individuals calling my office and claiming anything, whether they're a celebrity, back to where I would address. Nothing is hidden here. I did address the discussion with my staff, and I'll leave that to where I would address it with whether you're a celebrity or not, or whoever's. I'm not going to tolerate individuals calling my office and claiming anything, whether they're a celebrity or just an average person. That's not tolerated by my office, and I personally addressed that with Clarerssea. That's about, and her house was foreclosed on, and we don't do an auction on the front steps of the county. It goes in September to a sale of all the other properties that's there. If the locals don't, or the state the state has first right to foreclose properties, and then the local jurisdiction. The house you are particularly referring to at this moment is in the city of Flint. So the city would have the first right of purchasing that house. And then, of course, there's other ways. Then the treasurer could do it too, or the land.
If you're missing 5 or more teeth, Nuvia Dental Implant Center has a life-changing.
Child, this stuff is a mess, okay? So she was trying to use her influence to call the local office to bully them into getting rid of her tax liens. I told y'all, Naughty Crew, we control Clarerssea.
How are you?
We control her. Absolutely, we do. And she ain't want this to hit the blogs because she already knows she had got up here and lied and said she did not have a tax lien. Okay, so Shalita came out after that, and you know, Shalita, child, we just gonna do some of this, all right?
Cornbread there.
Hold on one second.
On May 11, 2026, it was only 699 houses on the Genesee County Land Bank foreclosure list. Would y'all like to know the one house that they took off over the weekend when she miraculously, coincidentally, came to Michigan to have a Mother's Day dinner with the mayor? Yeah. That Monday morning, he gave her back the deed to her house. Now, for all of the 699 other people whose houses are in foreclosure and they are losing their house in Genesee County, I need for you guys to actually go to Land Bank and ask them, and go to the city treasury's department also, and ask them, hey, if Clarerssea, the $8 million contract, $1 million baby of Flint, Michigan, is able to get her house back, can us in poverty get ours back too? Yeah. The common folk would like to know. The common folk, we would like to know. I told this girl to stop fucking with me because I would take it to hell. Jedediah Brown is downtown speaking on my behalf. Okay? Because I'm the one that leaked the information to him. I keep telling y'all I know everything, I just don't say nothing. Okay? But yeah, the houses she owns, especially a specific one, has been in foreclosure. The taxes hasn't been paid on that house in 3.5 years. She called in a political favor to the mayor and told him that she would help him campaign to be our mayor again. Mind you, this bitch don't even live in the city of Flint, Michigan anymore. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia metro area. Okay? So how are you finna help campaign for this man to be our fucking mayor and help continuously keep stealing money from us? When you don't even help us, when we begged you to come help us and talk to this man about defrauding us and taking money from us, you ignored the fuck out of us as if you didn't ask us to help you get to the Olympics. I guess Neely was there for you. He was there for you when you was sleeping on pissy mattresses and beds with no sheets and having no covers and your sister having to beat the fuck out your mama just to get your first of the month check so that y'all can have shoes and clothes and shit. I guess this is what you meant when you said you a rich bitch and you financially stable. You're defrauding. That's called fraud. And I want you to know what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Okay, I already have a bunch of lawsuits in against the mayor. And because you just did this fuck shit, I was trying to pull you out of the shit from the shit you did the first time with the grant money. But this was too blatant. You too blatantly said, fuck us. So, bitch, let me blatantly tell you, double fuck you. I stand with we the people. Okay?
Child, so this is getting deeper and deeper. You talking about fraud? Could she lose her boxing license behind this? Shalita is not playing with you. Shalita is not playing with you. She not playing no damn games. Ressa, I thought you ain't owe no taxes. Miss Rich Bitch, child.
We the people are the sole beneficiaries of the Constitution of America. I don't know where the fuck you thought that you would be able to come into my city and defraud us and think a bitch like me wasn't gonna find out and or let it out. Are you cool? You do realize that everything that moves pertaining to you, especially at home, I get a phone call about. Yeah, I get a phone call about. I get an actual phone call. A motherfucker called me on Friday and told me that you was coming in town. They told me that you was staying at the Holiday Inn right across from the post office on Robert T. Longway. You see what I'm saying? I know your every move, bitch. I knew that you was having that dinner with... I know. I sent him. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. I'm the one who sent Jedediah Brown to speak on my behalf because I want to know why the fuck is a celebrity getting a pass? She got so much money, right? We all so broke. You couldn't afford to pay $7,000 in back taxes on a house you own that you ain't paid no taxes on in 3.5 to 4 years. But we the broke motherfuckers. You gotta call in political favors with the fucking mayor to have the debt wiped clean for you so you can get the deed back to the house because it belonged to land bank now. Oh, okay. But you got time to be on the internet being messy with Nigeria now? Talking about motherfuckers ran down on me. Why don't you run down on the Treasury Department and pay them that $7,000? Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all already committed a crime. So guess where I'm on my way to? Federal court. I'll be filing another junction against you and the fucking mayor. I'll be filing one against Genesee County Land Bank. And I also will be filing one against the Treasury Department. Because all of you motherfuckers are in cahoots. And y'all are working together to defraud the city of Flint and steal the money from the common folk. Are y'all okay? Are y'all mentally fucking okay upstairs? Did you really think that you was gonna be able to slither your ass through there just like the fuck that? And a motherfucker like me who stands on business and it's about the principality and shit wasn't gonna say nothing? Yeah, I was quiet for the last couple of days because I didn't want to tell on myself on what the fuck was really going down. But yeah, welcome to my shit show. And where she pitched the tent at is where I brung the elephants and the monkeys. Welcome. Anybody want to talk about the elephant that's in the room? Oh, Clarerssea be staying at that Holiday Inn right downtown off of, Yes.
Child, it is getting hot in here, okay? It is getting hot in here. Shalita is not playing, but Clarerssea, you are playing a dangerous game. And guess what? You think all them folk are going to be quiet? They'll throw your ass under the bus so fast to save their own ass. And ain't an amount of money in the world that's going to be able to save you. Hey, Ham Sandwich. Good morning. I like your handle. Y'all like the video, okay? So her image is all smoke and mirrors, and the lies are slowly starting to come out. Different content creators are debunking her everywhere. Clarerssea needs to go have several seats on some real. She need to fucking unplug. She need to unplug at this point. Like, because I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? But she's constantly disparaging Layla Ali, who is not thinking about her. Don't even, like, Clarerssea Shields is the furthest thing from her mind, but Clarerssea is gonna keep attaching herself because she's a troll. Just like Kershawn Rock. I'm telling y'all, I keep telling y'all, she's following the same formula as Kershawn Rock. Same exact formula. Okay? She also trolls 50 Cent for those same reasons. She knows she don't have no lawsuit against 50 Cent. But 50 Cent has influence, so she's going to keep attaching herself to him. 50 has not even thought about her, have not even made any posts. 50 Cent is in Detroit with Eminem at the Pistons game. That's odd. That's ironic, right? Shalita just exposed her, and 50 is in Detroit with Eminem, child. They was courtside in Detroit. 50 is not thinking about you, girl. You on his mind. 50 Cent is always on her mind. Pat, that's weird. That's weird that your side chick got a hard on for 50 Cent. You want to know what else is strange? You was jealous of Remy Ma and 50 Cent relationship. Yes, you were. Because 50 is the one that really held Remy down. Yes, absolutely. 50 is the one, and you hated that. You hated that because you was a professional homosexual, presenting to the world like you was this stand-up guy, all for women's rights and protecting women. Yeah. Isn't that ironic that you was jealous of Remy Ma and 50 Cent relationship, and here it is, your side chick has a hard on for 50. Yeah, not Maserati Bud, the one she was smashing allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Not Maserati Bud, the one that told 50 and gave 50 the information. She not mad with him, right? Yeah. She got a hard on for 50. That gotta burn you up, Pussy. You losing all your women to 50 and he ain't even banging none of them. That's weird. Yo, you can't make this shit up.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It's definitely suspicious and weird, Pussy. You looking like a real insecure herb out here. You getting sunned all over the place. You getting sunned by your wife. You getting sunned by 50. And rest will sunny you behind your back. How far would a ninja go, yo, for some fucking fame and relevancy? Like, hang it up, Pussy. Hang it up. Y'all like the video, like the video. All right, last, okay, because that's all I got on Rest of Coleslaw Crash Out Child. Good morning, Be More Shorty. I'm up here early. I know. I'm up here early. Hey, Lorraine. Yes, I was up here early because I had to get this story out because Shalita Remy Savage, is exposing Rest of Coleslaw Crash Out everywhere. And that's what the fuck she get. That's what she get for playing in Remy Ma's face. That's the hell she get. Child, Ressa.
Are you dumb?
More and more every day, I'm convinced of it. Ressa!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Definitely playing yourself. You definitely playing yourself, and we are here for it as content creators. You are the gift that keeps on giving or whatever. But because you are such an internet bully, a weight bully in the boxing community, a liar, a Jezebel, a fraud, we gonna drag you for filth until you shut the fuck up. Geisha 305 was right. We about to pack your ass up and send your behind back to fucking dirty ass Flint. Girl, chill. Lorraine, you ain't said nothing but a word, child. You ain't said nothing but a word. Lorraine said, I wouldn't be surprised if she isn't or haven't been laying up with the mayor also. Girl, the 304 behavior is just like Krishan trying to make us believe that her and Blueface didn't sleep together when she was out there. Then what the fuck you go out there for? Girl. And you know Blueface exposed her ass already. You know Blueface exposed Krishan as you want to get up here with this holier and thou bullshit rock tart, and you another fucking habitual pathological liar too. You know what I'm saying? You know this man will drag you for filth. You was trying to shut him up, and that's why you gave him the cooter. I know for a fact you gave him some of that puss. Child, who you think you is?
Shit, what do you guys think I was doing with the coconut oil, huh? What do you think I was doing with this? Shit, what do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh?
You look so gay. I'm gonna say it. You think I was doing with this coconut oil? Krishan, did you let Blueface go up your Hershey Highway, girl? It's okay. Keep it real. You want him to shut up. Especially because he was talking about Ronnie. Hashtag justice for Ronnie. Rest in peace, Ronnie, though. This what these hoes get. This what these hoes get because they wrap their self-worth up into a man. Speaking of that, let's get into Cardi. Okay? First of all, am I surprised by this? No. Stefon is using Cardi for what he could use her for. That's how he maneuvers women in and out his life. The chef did say that, okay? He was sleeping with all these people. The chef, the braider, everybody. Who you name it, Stefon was sleeping with them. Now, him and Cardi was out here for Mother's Day. He had a Mother's Day foundation brunch or some shit. Like, you couldn't just celebrate your mother, nigga. No, because you got a fucking collection of baby mamas and shit. You got to make it look good. And who was the star? Cardi. And Cardi, you know you're not winning in this situation. It's fucked up. He's your rebound nigga. It's never going to work out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say it like that. A beautiful blessing came out of the situation, which is the child that you share with him. But he's been treating you like shit. And I believe it because Selena Powell also said it. I don't believe that chef. Because Selena Powell said it first. Okay. And she was eating off Cheat's ass. All right. So I believe Selena Powell. Got to be telling the truth if you willing to run around eating ass. For these fuck boys, child. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Okay? Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Anyway. So now she was spotted arguing with Stefon in public. Girl, he been humiliating you. He humiliated you at the Super Bowl. That's why you so-called stopped speaking to him. But I know behind the scenes you got with him. Because y'all got a little baby together. So y'all got to stay in communication. So I'm not playing with it. But Cardi is bad at selecting men and partners. She is. Cardi is from the strip world. Okay? Y'all forget. When she was on Love and Hip Hop New York, she was dating a dude in prison. She is horrible at choosing men. Off-Cheat infiltrated on her life when she was at the top of her career. You know what I'm saying? She was breaking barriers. And here he coming on stage. Every time he got caught cheating, she catching charges and cases for that ninja. You know what I'm saying? He was a succubus, a narcissist. He was using her for the clout because she was at the top of the game. And these hoes, they were at the top, but that was their way of keeping each other elevated. You know what I'm saying? But again, using Cardi girl, when you gonna learn to stand in your worth? Sensitive gangster, when you gonna learn to stand in your worth and stop exploiting yourself for these men? And that's all Stefon is using you for. The clout and attention, your lawyers, and everything. Other than that, child. Stop playing with it. But Cardi been choosing toxic relationships. Shout out to Call Her Daddy podcast. Listen to Cardi. I think this is the clip. Talk about how she feels about these toxic relationships she be in.
An opinion on your dating life? I don't know. I really don't know, because I'm just at the point that is do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. Even the long marriage that I was in, Like, it's a lot of things that I regret, and there's a lot of things that people are gonna be like, you see, you wasted your time. But I don't feel like it was a waste of time. I actually see what comes with being a wife, being a mom. So I experienced that. It's like I have to experience pain. I have to experience good time. I have to experience what it was like to be a family and to be a wife.
How do you handle people having such an opinion on dating life?
I don't know. I really don't know, because I'm just at the point like that is like, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you want to.
And I played this because look who he was on the Patriots. She got on the Patriots jersey. Okay? Cardi has a very distorted point of view when it comes to relationship. But Cardi like these toxic niggas. She do. She has a history of this. Okay? And until Cardi takes a break and heals herself, she gonna keep getting in these situations.
How do you handle people having
But she's always dating toxic guys. And Stefon Diggs is no different from what you call it, from Offset.
But it's the karma that comes to you. So if you're having a bad day at your job, if you're having a bad day, like, it's like, damn, my luck has been bad. It's because you probably put a girl through some tears. So don't play mind games, because karma, some men, they don't think that. They don't think they get bad karma when you hurt somebody's heart.
Oh, that's good. People should hear that. You may have to say it again.
Yes. Like,
you know, Charlemagne says that. He says because he cheated on his wife and he was a cheater for a long time, that he stopped. He knows the date, that the last time, and he changed his life. And he said his life has changed so much more positive. He's had so many more blessings since he became a good husband.
Yes.
Like the second that you become a good person to your wife, your life flourishes.
Yes, because it's like, you're hurting somebody. And I don't think people understand how bad is that pain when you hurt somebody that loves you. And it might not be your wife. It just might be a girl that you probably was playing mind games with, and you made them feel like you love them. And it's like, you rip that love from them. And it's like, God will make you pay for that. So don't bring that bad karma into you, boy. And I'm going to mind my business, but if you bring a girl to my house and that's your girlfriend, and you bring another bitch, I'm going to grill her and be like, I ain't going to be messy because they ain't my place, but I'm going to grill her like, you ain't my son's girlfriend? I don't know what's going to happen.
Are you ready?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even.
And here's the thing. She talk big stuff. She talk big game, but you're not applying that into your current relationship. Hey, James. Hey, Mr. Boston. Hey to everybody joining me. Ooh, James said, this is a very good comment. The next man Cardi B gets won't respect her because she's not respecting herself, James. She's not respecting herself. She be letting these men control her emotions. She be on the internet crashing out. We know she do. All right? But it's your own fault, Cardi. It's your own fault because these men be telling you who the fuck they are. Shout out to Got the Scoop. And here you are out in the streets looking crazy. over this nigga you knew was for the streets.
Cardi B, it's okay. Cardi B, it's okay.
Okay? You allowing this man to make a fool of you.
Cardi B, it's okay.
Why do you allow this? Because you never healed from your marriage. You did not take a break. You did not take a break. But she was right on that Angie Martinez interview. When husbands don't do right by their wives, that it creates a hard life for them. Things are hard. And that's why I always say to papoose, like, until you do right by your wife, everything you touch is going to turn to shit. And I believe your karma is going to be Clarerssea Sheilds. She is going to cry when you break that girl heart, and you will. It's just a ticking time bomb. When you break that girl heart, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. But he really needs to step back and go home, and not even home. Go deal with his marital situation, whether it comes to an end or not. You know what I'm saying? All of this for community pain, child. All of this for community pain or whatever. But we know this Cardi, this how she get down. This how she get down. This how she get down. So I'm gonna close the show using some content from YouTube. Revelation Stone. Revelation Stone. I love their content. I do. And they do commentary on Clarerssea Sheilds. They do commentary on Cardi B or whatever. And they point out some very good points. So I want to share that with you. Y'all like the video. I appreciate everybody joining me or whatever. But Stefon Diggs, he's going to always continue to make a fool of Cardi because he doesn't respect her. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Selena Powell because he has this ego. He's a narcissist. I believe Selena Powell. I believe he got mad over not being able to sign the birth certificate, even though he knew he was fucking a married woman. So no excuses there, fuck boy. Like, we don't have no sympathy for you. Just make this the right one. Yeah. All right. Shout out to them. Revelation Stone. Go over to their channel and subscribe. I love their content and I love their perspective. I have a lot of respect for these two ladies. Because they give it to you raw, child.
B just let Stefon Diggs publicly humiliate her again, and it's giving. You little honey, were you surprised?
I was not expecting this because, girl.
Yo, why is he dressed like a girl? What's with that freaking clutch and that fur? Child, Cardi, your choice of men. Girl,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
I can't say it enough. I was feeling some kind of way when he did that to her at that Super Bowl game. And I just knew that Cardi was going to stand on business. I'm telling you, everyone knew because pre-Offset's former person who had something going on and, you know, she had to take care, allegedly, a little situation. Mm-hmm. And this was one of the most hurtful things to Cardi. This girl Pre, and then for him to have her at that Super Bowl. I mean, y'all, I cannot get over how he did her, and then to see.
It's just like he wants to humiliate her, even though he made the choice to lay with a married woman with no protection and create a child. He wants to punish her. And I'm looking at Cardi like, girl, you don't see what's going on? He is playing in your face. He's playing in your face. Go heal. And the problem is, these mofos don't give themselves breaks in between men. They jump from one peen to the next peen to the next peen. And this is why you are in these situations.
See this over the Mother's Day weekend. They said she came to an event, his foundation event, and at the same time, you know, you were looking at it and you're like, I don't know, this doesn't seem real. It seems like it's just for his foundation, because y'all, he does hardly ever shows up to any of her stuff that's important for her. And even the show, he showed up that one time, and hey, I just don't know what to say about this, but hey, it's been found out very recently that they were in an argument outside of a popular Maryland cafe.
Yeah, they just caught it. It just happened this afternoon. They were there, and somebody, I guess, in the car or from a ways back, caught Cardi B coming out while Stefon Diggs is leaning casually back against the car, and Cardi is so animated. You know how her movements are, and she is like flinging her arms around. Her face is very, and she's like, "Stop playing with me."
Yo, I never ever seen a man so in love with having pocketbooks. What the hell is up with him and these Birkin pocketbooks? And Cardi, girl, any man that try to compete with you with purses, his behavior is questionable. I don't care what nobody says.
Like, you could literally hear when she said that.
Yeah.
And the person who was filming was like, "Oh, it's okay, Cardi." Like, that's how real that was. The person filming it even felt it, like, "Oh, please, it's okay."
You know who else like this that I don't understand? Lil Uzi Vert and JT. Girl, this is my thing. If that's what you like, if you attracted to bisexual men, stay on that. Own that. But don't deny his gayness. Don't deny his homosexual side. Cause this the second purse within 5 minutes we seen. Like, I ain't never seen men this obsessed with pocketbooks. Like, it's weird.
And the person behind Cardi actually ended up kind of tapping Cardi on her arm to, like, kind of, it's okay her too, you know, and to maybe calm her down and get her to turn around and back off from the thing. TMZ has it. It's everywhere. And she literally just let this man play in her face again, publicly humiliate her again. And it's crazy, because these ladies have to stop letting these people's words or what they do in the bedroom, which they shouldn't even be in, stop letting that convince them to ignore their actions. He showed her very clearly, like you were talking about with that Super Bowl thing, he showed her very clearly that he doesn't like her. No person who likes, respects, really cares about someone could have done that Super Bowl mess. Especially after he told her that BS to grab her, "Let me heal you."
One time he just told me, like, it's like, "Let me heal you."
FanDuel Casino has 5 Huff and Puff games that'll blow you away. With houses of stick and brick, bringing bigger, badder jackpots. You're home for...
So that means that Cardi specifically told him everything that she had been through with Offset, more than likely pillow talk, whatever. And he goes and gets the one person who was most recently, like, allegedly.
See, that's when narcissists like to pounce when they see a partner, a spouse, or a potential mate in a vulnerable state. You're wide open then, and he completely took advantage of that window. And this is why she is of confusion right now, because she was not in a place where she needed to be in an entanglement, whether it was like a friends with benefit type of thing or whatever. Like, he saw how vulnerable Cardi was, and he took advantage of that. Period.
A factor in Cardi's, feeling the way she was feeling.
Which was
and
great.
then, he goes, puts her up on Front Street on the Super Bowl stage, goes, holds her hand as he greets her while she says, it looks like she says she loves him and all that.
Oh, yeah.
He does that while Cardi B is at the Super Bowl, doing part of Bad Bunny's, in his little cameo thing.
Yes.
He does that in front.
And that whole Super Bowl situation showed that Stefon didn't give a fuck about Cardi and her feelings. Like, he know the history. He not dumb. He not blind. He know Pre was with Archie. Hell, I think him and Pre banged. I don't think it's just a friendship situation. I don't think Stefon is capable of just having a female as a friend. Not platonic. Y'all don't sleep together. I don't think he's capable of that. He displays his lack of self-control on a regular basis. And that's why he have all those babies with all those women, created all those broken homes, spread himself thin, you know what I'm saying? And was very irresponsible with his seed. Like, all the red flags have been there. And Cardi chose to involve herself anyway. It just makes you go, girl.
Of everybody, he does not like her. He let that chef be playing in her face like that too.
Yeah.
As far as, because with the ego that Cardi B has, that she would knowingly be all up on somebody and in somebody's face and letting them talk to her and do all that when she knows that they're doing something with someone she considers her man. The same thing, all of this stuff that he was rubbing that hard. Y'all saw how he was rubbing on her belly that time when she was still carrying. That wasn't tenderism. It's
tenderism.
He proves it in all of his actions, and she just keeps letting him do it. And it's crazy. Even if this was for business, because like you said, all of a sudden he's, they're together doing all this lovey-dovey type thing at this Mother's Day event.
That was his foundation.
So obviously he's again using her resources, just like he did with this last thing with the case.
Yes.
Using her resources.
Yes.
So he's using her resources to dig him out of the pit that he dug himself into with his behavior, with his lack of restraint, his lasciviousness. He's using her resources, and she is letting him do this. But it's like this man, he's like, another scripture, like a dog that returns to his own vomit. He is on like a self-destruct pattern, and he does not care who goes with him. As a matter of fact, it seems like he's trying to take whoever will let him with him, because this goes against everything that Cardi tries to put out there as her brand. That she is the baddest, that she's not going to let anybody do this to her or play her for a fool and all that stuff. Yeah, here she is constantly letting this man play in her face like this.
And she actually said it in this latest situation where TMZ reported on it. And now it's all over the blogs and everybody has the video. She actually said that in that video, stop playing with me. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting because that's what a lot of people see. And then I saw in the comments, they are really on it because they said the Barty gang doesn't even like the way he's treating her.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I can imagine, because when you really like your girl like that, you're not going to like anybody playing in her face and treating her like this. And frankly, he did not do enough. He did not do enough to win any type of reconciliation with her.
We didn't see anything.
What did he do?
He didn't do it.
Look, see, Danza spoke about this with Krishan yesterday, allowing these men to have access too early and not setting a standard and saying, you know what, we could communicate, but he doesn't have to have access to me. Because like Danza said, you let a man have access too soon, you're letting him know he can continue to play with you. And on that note, I do agree with him on. Like, she allows this man to come and go as he pleases. That's what we see. Look, his former chef, he had her cooking for you and things like that. And all along, they were sleeping together. And you gave him access because he showed up to a concert? I get that's your baby dad, but you cannot be playing in my face publicly, humiliating me. And it's the same thing she went through with Offset. And the reason why she's going through this with Stefon is because she simply didn't allow herself to heal from her marriage. She moved on. She thinks that getting up underneath somebody else is going to heal all that pain. And it's not. And we see it's not. Yeah, she needs to start thinking about her future. I agree. It's crazy, but yet you want us to believe that you have it all together. Well, not necessarily that, but you want us to believe like you the baddest, and you're making these type of choices in men in your relationship. I don't even Clarerssea. Like, she looks at Pap like he's a god. So much that she's blinded and doesn't even know. She's like missing all the red flags. It has me baffled. It really, really does. Not a crew. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video. Shout out to Revelation Stone. Love their point of view.
Anything that when he showed up at that tour, that one day he showed up towards the end of her tour, and then what we saw was him dancing in the boxes with his people, and then him leaving the club, and Cardi chasing in behind him, leaving the club. Cardi going to his car, leaning over, and then, going around to the passenger side to get in. That wasn't something that was planned. It was like she went ahead to make.
Yeah, see, this is not bad bitch move. Bad bitches don't be chasing after ninjas. Cardi, you the prize, girl. He a squirrel in your world trying to get a nut, and you chasing after him after he humiliated you. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm a fan of the music. Look, I don't want anyone to think like, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people be against Cardi and stuff like that, but all of these artists, as you can see, are very, very flawed. So I just take the art for what it is and I keep it moving. But as you can see, their personal lives are a freaking hot, stinking mess.
That up on the spot to go, to go with him somewhere. It showed her chasing him. And y'all, this People article that just came out just the other day, where it says that Stefon Diggs stepped it up with Cardi B and wants to make it work.
Where?
Exactly.
Where did he step it up?
No one saw that. But what really gave it away that this was something that was like really crazy, that he didn't do anything, because I think in the article they said that sources say that he made just enough of an effort to really prove to her that he wanted, to make it work or something.
Just enough of an effort. What the heck is that?
It was enough of an effort to get her attention.
But that's nothing. Look at the context of that. Enough of an effort. Enough.
Exactly.
Oh, that just enough. Just enough, girl.
Here's what comes off a bowl of strawberries when you drop this device in the water. These berries are fresh from the store and already rinsed under the tap, but within 10 minutes, the water changes.
So this was part of making their story work again. You know, the rebranding of their whole little relationship and what's going on like that. Again, making it seem like, oh, she's take graciously giving him another chance and all that stuff. And then the very next day after this, here comes him doing something else where she got her in her feelings, yelling in the streets like that. That is something that no person who really likes another person will do. And it's very interesting because it's given that some of those text messages that the chef had put out again.
Right.
One of those text messages ended up saying, when she was talking with Stefon through these text messages, he said something like, no one's gonna stop him from hanging with, being with, or
with whomever he wants. Exactly.
And that is what Cardi can't tolerate. But he seems to be doing this all on his own, terms.
Yeah.
All on his own terms.
Yeah.
And when he doesn't, he acts out in a way that, she ends up responding, and it just completely destroyed this whole little narrative that they had going.
He's really resentful of her.
Yeah.
Because to some extent, he's been told by his publicists, by his PR people, that he sort of needs this relationship with a high profile person such as Cardi for his brand.
Yeah.
And he's resentful of that because just like allegedly he stated in that text, ain't nobody gonna tell him what to do. And then she came in there wanting to be the number one, wanting to be the one he's associated with, wanting to be on top, and he doesn't like that.
Exactly.
He wants to do it the way he wants, but at the same time, he has his team telling him, no, you need her for this. And then she's got to be sensing that, and she senses that. Don't tell me this woman can't sense that in some kind of way this man really does not like her. And it shows every time. He is not into her like that. This is for his brand.
Exactly.
This is for his comeback. He's trying to come back.
Y'all saw what happened after that case when he got that verdict. The very next thing he did, he was in the gym and he put out this whole little Instagram post showing the numbers don't lie. Like, he was really basically begging teams. He was like, okay, so where we going? He was trying to get people to get him back on to a team. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get back to where he was.
Child, Cardi, you done got yourself in a whole hot stinking mess or whatever. And it's the heart wants what the heart wants, but sometimes the brain needs to overrule that, and you need to step back and do some self-evaluation because this is not good. And Cardi has kids involved. She's a mother first. Like, why not step back and be a mother and just figure things out for yourself? Like, this is not the way, ladies. I'm here to tell you. Like, wrapping yourself up in these men that don't even deserve you. Don't even deserve not even a minute, not even a second of your time. Like, why are we entertaining this? Like, why? Because he has money, status? Why? So, yeah, Cardi, you look a plum fool out here behind the man. Yes, you do, girl. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you could get it together, but all of these ladies need to go lay on somebody's couch and dig deep within. Seriously. Hey, James, I'll do you one better. By the time these girls will realize they worth, they gonna be ran through. Instead of learning the lesson, from the situations. Like, Cardi has not learned from off cheat. Like, you legit transitioned over to an off cheat on steroids, dealing with Stefon Diggs, child. Like, but he been showing you who he is. So at this point, you got to take accountability for keep getting entangled with his toxicity. Yeah, they probably all poly. Every last one of them. Even Clarerssea. She probably poly too. Maserati Buzz said he poly. Shit. Clarissa says, she's like, I might as well deal with Pap. He only got one life. That tells me he only got one wife. Excuse me. That tells me that you're down with poly relationships. You're okay being a side dish. You're okay being a mistress. That's what that told me. Like, the information is out here, people. Like, I'm not fooled. Like, Clarissa is a whole hot stinking mess. Most of these celebrities are, from the Krishan Ross to the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. They all foul. But yeah, you guys, I appreciate every last one of you joining me, Naughty Crew. Shout out to the replay game. I appreciate y'all. Please make sure you are liking the video, hyping the video, and also following me on all the free apps, okay? Like, I'm everywhere, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, and I vlog a lot more of my life when it comes to my gram. You know what I'm saying? And I also sell hair wraps for those of you who don't know, who are new to the channel. DM me to get that information on the gram. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I gotta go head to work. Hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. All right. Everything we discuss here are just our views and opinions. We don't condone bullying or anything. We're just here to give our commentary on the trending topics. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.